We are live. Sorry, guys, we are live. It did not mean to go live. That video was not meant to start. Anyway, it's Joe. It's time for a Pikkit with Joe. I hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your day. We have 3 games on the ice today, and I'm super excited for these games to kick off. Now we have Game 5 between the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Toronto Maple Leafs as the Toronto Maple Leafs look to close out this series at home. This is a 3-1 lead right now in this series for the Leafs. We know they have a hard time making it out of round 1. Can they get it done tonight and finish this out will be the question mark. New York Rangers taking on the New Jersey Devils. Now, the road team has had an advantage in this series. Both of the, or all 4 of the 4 games, the road team has won. So the New York Rangers on the road tonight in New Jersey. We'll see what happens there. We're going to be breaking down each and every one of these games. And then we also have the Vegas Golden Knights looking to close out that series with the Winnipeg Jets. They're leading this series a 3-1. So we've got 2 possible teams that are going to be eliminated. But what we saw from last night, the Florida Panthers able to pull off that win, not get eliminated by the Boston Bruins. Allmark just not having a strong day out there for the Boston Bruins, and the Florida Panthers really bringing it. Matthew Tkachuk scoring in OT to get us that beautiful plus money as well. We also saw the Seattle Kraken just play a phenomenal game versus the Colorado Avalanche. We talked about Cale Makar being out for the Avs. He's so impactful on both sides of the puck. While he is a defensive player, he's a defensive player that skates so fast. He doesn't have any issues getting into the offensive zone and then dropping back for defense. So the Kraken playing phenomenal hockey. We're able to get it done last night. Like I said, 3 big games on the board today. Let's start breaking down these games. Let's make some freaking money on the ice today, you guys. The first game, the Tampa Bay Lightning taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like I said at the start of the show, this is a 3-1 series here for the for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It seems so weird saying for Toronto and not the Lightning because we all know the issues that Toronto has had. This Toronto team, though, playing so much better than in years past. Ryan O'Reilly has been so impactful for this team. I love what we've seen out of him and his addition to this team. Now, he's not the only one on this team playing fantastic. Austin Matthews actually really did come alive in that last game. He got 2 goals in the last game. He was really quiet in game 1, and that was the game that the Tampa Bay Lightning, the only game the Tampa Bay Lightning have won. That was a 3-1 win for the Lightning in that one. Now, Andrei Vasilevskiy just has not looked like himself. I've told you guys this on 37 shots on goal in the last game. He did allow 5 goals in that 5th goal coming in OT. That was an OT win for the Leafs. So that was a tighter game than some of these games we've seen. We did see that first game, the Lightning took a 7-3. Game 2, we saw Toronto take 7-2. In both of those games, those first periods, both of them were 3-goal games by the team who won that. Game 3, we did see the overtime win of 4-3 for the Toronto Maple Leafs as well. So we've seen 2 overtimes in a row. Do I think this one goes to overtime? I don't like to take the 3rd in a row for sure. Mr. Spotify or Sporty, Jeff, nice to see you. I don't know why I said Spotify. Matt, let's make some freaking money. And Kev, happy Thursday. You're thinking the over 6.5. And I don't blame you for looking at that over 6.5. We have seen high scoring games here. I do think this is another first period. We hit that over 1.5. It's coming in at minus 134. We've seen these 2 teams get off to really hot starts to start these games. Now, can Toronto take it? Is it going to be that easy that Toronto finishes this in game 5? Man, I don't know, you guys. I really do think the Lightning, with their backs against the wall, Andrei Vasilevskiy can't play any worse than he's been playing, to be honest with you. But the Maple Leafs still haven't been playing as good as they can play either. Now, looking at the shots on goal in the last game, the Leafs put up 37. The Lightning put up 31. Hit-wise, pretty even. 46 out of the Leafs, 45 out of the Lightning. The penalty plays, the power plays, the penalty kills. We've seen both of these teams just take too many penalties. They really have to stay out of the box. Whoever can play the most disciplined game I do think has the opportunity of winning this one because these teams are playing 2 tight games in the last 2. The Leafs went 2-4 on the power play in the last game, 1-3 for the Lightning. So, and the faceoffs were really evenly split, 50-50 for winning those faceoffs in the last one. Yeah, these plays over 1.5 first period, last win together. I do think we're going to see a nice high scoring first period. Now, I look at the Lightning's team total. We can get that today. I believe their team total is, let me just look here. I don't think it's 2.5. I believe it is 3.5 for the Tampa Bay. No, it is. The Tampa Bay Lightning's team total over 2.5. That's why I didn't love it, because you're paying juice at -156. If you can get a better line than that, I do think this is another 3-4 style game. It's just who comes up with the win at the end of the day. The value is on the Tampa Bay Lightning here. I do think they have every ability to get the win in this game, especially backs against the wall kind of win. You're giving me +130 to +135 here on the Lightning. I do think it's worth a chance. Do I think Toronto probably wins the next one? Yeah, I really do. I think this Toronto team is playing not their best hockey, and they have been beating the Lightning. I think the Lightning's biggest weakness is Vasilevsky, but I am looking for him in this critical game to play a little bit more solid in this one. Now, I think you look at Ryan O'Reilly for the points for the Leafs. Austin Matthews, Kerfoot has been phenomenal. He got the OT goal in the last game. William Nylander, looking at his assists, he's been absolutely phenomenal. 3 assists in the last game. And then on the other side of the puck, Corey Perry playing his heart out for the Tampa Bay Lightning, trying to get them that win. Victor Hedman, the defensive player there, look at him for his assists. He got 2 assists in the last game. So you can take him for just over a point. At +134, I do like his ability to come out strong in this one. And Kucherov, we know how strong Kucherov has been. You can get him over 3.5 shots on goal at +100. Now, we did see only 31 shots on goal for the Lightning in the last game. So asking Kucherov to get 3.5 over that number, get 4 shots. I don't absolutely love, but I would look at him in this one for that anytime goal. I think Kucherov could get us the anytime goal in this game tonight. The last game shocked you. Yeah, it did seem the Lightning were in control of the last game. 50-50 on those faceoffs, though. I love Tampa tonight as well. So let's make some money, some plus money with the Tampa Bay Lightning tonight. I'm sorry to all the Toronto fans out there. I do think Toronto ends up taking this series. I think Vasilevsky is not playing well. Samsonov looking strong out there. Andrei Vasilevsky did take 37 shots. Samsonov took only 31. So it was a 5-4 OT win for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Just give me Vasilevsky to stand a little bit more on his head in this one. The next game, the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. This game, 7:30 Eastern, total is low at 5.5. The Devils and the Rangers, basically a pick 'em here. Now, the road team has had the advantage, like I said, between these two, being the road team winning all 4 of these games, which is really shocking. Looking at the first 2 games in New Jersey, we really did see the New York Rangers control things. 5-1 wins in both of those first 2 opening games in New Jersey. Well, the New Jersey Devils answered back, winning games 3 and 4. A low-scoring game 3, that was a 2-1 overtime win for the New Jersey Devils, really limiting the New York Rangers. I was really impressed with what we saw out of them. And then they won game 4, 3-1, again, limiting the Rangers' ability to get these goals. This is going to be berserk, you guys. Looking at who won the faceoffs in the last game, the New Jersey Devils controlled things in New York, winning 59% of those faceoffs. They also had 21 hits and 23 shots on goal. The Rangers coming out a little bit more physical, 24 hits and 23 shots on goal. The one thing that really surprised me is on the power play, neither team was able to score. The penalty kills of both these teams coming out really strong. For the New Jersey Devils to shut down the New York Rangers on the power play, I was really shocked by. They went 0-3 for the Rangers on the power play in the last game, 0-2 for the New Jersey Devils. So both these defensive units really coming out hard and strong in this one. The Devils actually doing a stronger job at limiting the Rangers' ability to get these shots, and we've seen it, only allowing 23 shots out of the Rangers, which is a team that averaged during the regular season 31.5 shots on goal. Now, it was good of the Rangers to limit the New Jersey Devils as well. This is a team that also really got those shots on goal in the regular season, averaging that 34.4. In this one, I do think we see the best out of Igor Shesterkin. Can we take his over save shots on goal? I'm not sure the New Jersey Devils will get enough shots in this one. We're going to look at Schmid's number. Schmid. I don't know how to say his name correctly. We're going to look at his numbers here. Igor is coming in at 28.5. Schmidt's coming in at 25.5, and I do like Schmidt's numbers to the over 25.5. I do think the New York Rangers back on the road find a way to go over these shots here, just like they did in the first and second game. So give me Schmidt's over 25.5 save shots on goal. I do think this is another one where we see both of these teams strong offensively, strong defense, and strong goaltending. So this is going to be battle on the ice. But I do think the Rangers put up closer to their average shots at 31.5 here on the road. So I'm going to take their team total over 2.5 as well. That's coming in at -128. I do see 3 goals out of the Rangers in this game tonight. Now, does this game have the chance of overtime? Absolutely. And if we get to overtime, that is where this total is going to go over. The only way this goes to overtime is when the New Jersey Devils pull their goalie and we tie it up 3-3 apiece and it goes to OT. I do believe this probably, unless we get an empty netter or we get that extra man advantage goal, this one is a 3-2 game here for the New York Rangers. So I'm leery of that total because we know that empty netter can come in this game. But I do think Igor Shesterkin is playing absolutely phenomenal. Now, you're looking at a couple of players for props in this one. Adam Fox has been absolutely outstanding for the New York Rangers. Patrick Kane as well. Chris Kreider. He has scored at least 1 goal for the Rangers in their last 7 games versus the Devils. Timo Meier, you can look at him for the New Jersey Devils for his shots on goal. The Devils can find a way to get these shots on goal, taking him over 3.5. I do think is a very solid way to go in this one. Jack Hughes, we know he's been our anytime goal scorer for the New Jersey Devils, and he has been phenomenal at finding the back of Igor's net. He seems to just know exactly where to hit him. So I do think there's several players you can look at in this one for those props, for those shots on goal. This is going to absolutely be a close one. Joe, congratulations to your Seattle Kraken for getting that win. The Devils have been good on the road. I just did not expect them to be as good as they have been. Being able to get the win over the Rangers, 2 games in the Garden is absolutely phenomenal. This Rangers team has come to play. So I tell you, it's going to be a crazy night. If the New Jersey Devils take this game at home, on home ice tonight, I think the Rangers are in trouble in this series. This is a series I thought the Rangers would get at Game 7. So let's see what happens. Another game I don't think is going to Game 7, though. Last game of the night. 10 o'clock Eastern matchup between the Winnipeg Jets and the Vegas Golden Knights. It's done, you guys. I think Vegas steamrolls tonight. They're coming in at -180 here on the money line, +155 for the Winnipeg Jets, total of 5.5. I'm only betting Vegas in this game. I'll just a couple of props on Winnipeg. I do think there's 1 goal coming in for Winnipeg. I'd look at Kyle Connor for that anytime goal. We know Kyle Connor has been so strong for them. His anytime goals +165 today. Now, Blake Wheeler had a phenomenal game in the last game for Winnipeg. Winnipeg still lost. And Adam Lowry coming out really strong for the Winnipeg Jets as well. But if I'm going to look at all 3 of those guys, it will be Kyle Connor that I would isolate. He's just so phenomenally strong for them. This under 1.5 in the first period, I'm leery of touching it here because we know how desperate Winnipeg is going to play. Winnipeg should be able to lock down defensively, goaltending-wise, be able to win this, but we haven't been seeing that out of Winnipeg. They won Game 1 5-1. They had to get these goals. They had to limit Vegas. Vegas has been so strong since. They won game 4, 4-2. They won game 2, 5-2, and an overtime win in game 3, 5-4. In this one, I think Vegas wins it in regulation. So you can look at them here in regulation at -110. I would look at Vegas on the puck line because they will pull Connor Hellebuck early in this game, the Winnipeg Jets, and I think we'll get that empty netter. So at -1.5, you're getting great plus money on the Vegas Golden Knights. I would look also at Vegas's team total over 3.5 because that empty netter comes in. I think we get 4 goals in this game, and that's coming in at +106. So lots of ways to make money here on Vegas. I just don't see this series being extended. I think Vegas is the first team to close things out and take a little break, wait for the next round of playoffs. Jack Eichel, he has 3 goals and 1 assist, 4 shots on goal in game 4. He had 2 goals and 1 assist in game 3 with 7 shots on goal, 1 goal in game 2 with 3 shots on goal. So you can get him over 3.5 shots on goal in tonight's game at +104. I'd be looking at Jack Eichel for the anytime goal, though. I think that is a stronger way to go because we know in the last game, Winnipeg controlled those faceoffs, winning 57.1% of those faceoffs. They went 2-2 on the power play. Vegas went 0-2 on the power play and still got the win in that game. Winnipeg's only 2 goals came off that power play. We need Vegas to play a clean game in this one and not get in the box, not give the Winnipeg Jets that ability to have an extra man on the ice. Winnipeg's also playing the more physical game. 39 hits in the last game, only 30 or 23 for the Vegas Golden Knights. When we look at shots on goal, Vegas finding a way to get these shots. They had 30 shots in the last game, only 26 for the Winnipeg Jets. So I like what we've been seeing out of the defense of Vegas. I like the goaltending and I like the offense of this team. I think they have every ability to get a nice big win here at home and seal up this first round of the playoffs. You can also look at Mark Stone. I like Mark Stone to come out strong in this game here. He's had 2 goals and 1 assist over the last 3 games. And you can take him for 1+ points tonight. That's coming in at -156, a little juicy. Over 2.5 shots on goal at +112. Should he get 3 shots on goal in the last 3 games? He's had 3, 2, and 5. I'd be looking at just goal scorers in this one. I do think, though, because Vegas will bring their A game, we should have a strong night out of Connor Hellebuck for the amount of saved shots, because I think Vegas averages 31.6 on the season. They put up 30 in the last one. I do see about 33 shots coming on Connor Hellebuck, so let's just look at his number here for this game tonight. If Connor Hellebuck's coming in around 28, I'm going to hit him to the over. If it is 28.5 or 29, we are going to stay off it. It's 28.5. So you guys, I have to stay off Connor Hellebuck in this one. Mark Stone has been a sleeper. Absolutely. He's been fantastic. Vegas needs to close it out tonight for sure. Patrick Kane, you got to be cheering for Patrick Kane tonight. He's doing absolutely phenomenal. New York Rangers money line and Vegas puck line. I love it. I think that is a great way to go. We all agree, which is always scary when we all agree, but I think the writing is on the wall with these games tonight. You guys, I really don't see these 3 games going the opposite of what I'm thinking. It's a prop bet, so it's going to be a little bit harder to hit in some of these games. Shea Theodore has been great for Vegas as well. Maybe another person to look at for that anytime goal, someone less expected to get those goals, but I do think this is going to be a great game. So my favorite bet in this one, Vegas in regulation at -110, then the Vegas Golden Knights on the puck line laying 1.5 for that beautiful plus money. It's going to be a phenomenal night. So recap super fast, you guys. We're going to take the Tampa Bay Lightning at +130 to +135. Shop those lines. The values on the Lightning tonight. Toronto has just had major issues getting past round 4. I do think they get the win in the next game, but I think the Lightning make them work for it tonight. I do like the first period over 1.5 at -134 in this game. If it hasn't failed us yet, why not cash it again? -134 in this one. And the Lightning's team total 3.5 or 2.5 at -156. It was just a little too juicy. But for the parlay, we're going to throw that into the parlay. Lightning team total over 2.5 in the parlay. As for player props in this one, Corey Perry, someone to look at for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Victor Hedman over half a point at plus 134. He had 2 assists in the last game. Kucherov coming in here for that anytime goal I like for the Lightning as well. Stamkos. You can look at Stamkos as well. Don't forget the veteran players out here for the Lightning looking to make an impact in the playoffs. They know how to get things done in these playoff games. Looking at the Leafs, looking at Ryan O'Reilly, absolute moneymaker for us so far in the playoffs. Austin Matthews had those 2 goals in the last game. William Nylander, looking at his assists, I would take his assist to the over as well. The New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. I think the Rangers get it done, you guys. I think the safest way to go with this one in case the Devils answer back is taking the Rangers team total over 2.5. I do see 3 goals. I could see OT in this one. The OT will push us over that total. It's 3-3 if it goes to OT. Otherwise, it's a 3-2 win for the New York Rangers here. I totally feel that one in my soul. I think this is going to be a phenomenal night. Igor Shesterkin going to be credible. Schmidt, I'm looking for his over save shots on goal because I do think the Rangers get more open on the New Jersey ice, which is so crazy. Like I said, road team really winning this. Jack Hughes for the anytime goal for the New Jersey Devils. He's been a moneymaker for us all year, you guys. Adam Fox, Patrick Kane, Tarasenko, the list of phenomenal players. Chris Kreider for the New York Rangers just goes on and on and on and on. So this team spreads out the puck so very well. It's not like Edmonton where you've got 2 or 3 really strong players that you look for those goal scorers. The New York Rangers are loaded from top to bottom. This team can find the back of the net and back of the net often. So pick your favorite player, throw a little bit of money on them, and enjoy this game. Timo Meier for the New Jersey Devils, his shots on goal over 2.5 is another way to look. Dougie Hamilton over 2.5 shots on goal as well isn't a bad one. It's just a little juicy at minus 150. So Rangers, team total over 2.5 for the parlay. Why not just take Vegas's team total? Let's buy it down a point. Take Vegas's team total over 2.5 instead of that 3.5. We'll pay some juice on that, but within the parlay, I really don't care. The Winnipeg Jets and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas to close it out tonight. My favorite bet of the night is Vegas in regulation. Second favorite is Vegas on the puck line laying 1.5. Let's just get it done tonight. Close out this series, you guys. But I do think straight up bet for the Vegas Golden Knights. Take their team total over 3.5. I do see 4 goals in this one. We're going to get that empty netter with Connor Hellebuck pulled early, so the Winnipeg Jets have a fighting chance. Now, prop bets, Kyle Connor, anytime goal, plus 165. Adam Lowry coming out here for the Winnipeg Jets, I think has the opportunity too. So does Blake Wheeler, but I think Kyle Connor, I only see 1 goal coming out, 2 at the most out of Winnipeg. So I do think limit your goal scorers in this one. Look at those shots on goal more so, but Vegas for the win. Jack Eichel for his points, assists, or goal tonight. I don't hate any of them to the over. Shea Theodore, kind of a sleeper there. Mark Stone should have a big, phenomenal night as well. This is going to be a great night on the ice. That long shot parlay. Let's just take the Lightning, the Rangers, and Vegas. All 3 of their team totals over 2.5. I think all of these 3 are winners tonight. I'm going to bet all 3 on the money line as well for parlay. That's the Lightning, that's the Rangers, and that's the Vegas Golden Knights. All 3 on the money line to get the wins. This game tonight is going to be absolutely phenomenal out there on the ice. Let me know what you're betting. Let me know what you're liking. You're going to go with the Braves on the money line and Vegas on the money line. It's definitely a good way to go for sure. You took Vegas in regulation, also Vegas on the puck line. Joe, I love the way you think. I took those plays as well. So you guys, we're going to have an incredible night out on the ice. It is NHL draft day. We've got so much on the go today. I'm so excited. Let's get this frickin' money, Kev. It's going to be a great day. You guys, I will see you back here tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern. I will be on Sports Grid Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned on the weekend. the Sunday show is going to have to be early because I'm on Sports Grid from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern. We will do Pikkit with Joe early. We will have to do it early on Saturday, depending on what time these games go off as well. So you guys have fun. Let me know who you're wanting in the NFL draft. I almost said NHL, then didn't. Draft tonight for your teams. I cannot wait to see who my Chargers pick up. This is going to be awesome. I'll see you back here 3:30 Eastern tomorrow. Tomorrow's schedule, you guys. We have 4 games on the ice. Carolina versus New York, Boston versus Florida, Dallas versus the Wild, and Colorado versus the Kraken. Can we just take the Kraken to win already? I tell you, I'm not loving what I see out of the Avs. I have no lines on my books yet. I don't even think the books know what to do with this one. Let me just see if I've got lines on this other. But the Kraken are schooling. And I mean absolutely schooling Colorado right now. The Kraken are plus 134. Dogs at home, minus 162 for Colorado. On the board tomorrow, you guys. That total sitting at 5.5. Right away, hit it over. First period over. Kraken first period. That's what I'm liking. You guys have a good one. I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.